Oh, elele, alala, ololo, alala, elele, alala, elele, ololo, yelele, yelele.
Entrepreneurship is moving rapidly from being perceived as an interesting sideshow to becoming the main event, and it is increasingly seen as a vital element in the economic future of any country. As a nation, we're low in the rankings when measured by our entrepreneurial activity, and we need new ideas and an entrepreneurial energy to create the growth and jobs needed to reverse the current levels of unemployment and poverty. At Shanduka Black Umbrellas, we believe that entrepreneurs can be nurtured, trained and developed through the provision of a solid foundation to enable success and to beat the odds of failing in starting and running a business.
We had always been supporting small businesses, but in a very small way. And we really wanted to make it more meaningful, as we've been doing in Adopter School. So Ramaphosa's vision from inception, when he started Shanduka, was to support small businesses and education. And what he did was to establish two trusts. One was Fundani, which is where we support education, and we have Adopter School. That's our flagship project. The second one is Mabindu, where we support small businesses, and that's why we're associated with Shanduka Black Umbrellas.
Shanduka Black Umbrellas was a project first conceived as Black Umbrellas by Cape Town social entrepreneurs and proved to be highly effective in supporting SMMEs. The model has now been adopted by the Shanduka Foundation with the intention of growing the project and taking it countrywide.
Donay, our director of the foundation, happened to go to a meeting in Cape Town, a conference, and that's where she met Charles Maisel, who is a serial social entrepreneur. And after a conversation, he sold the idea of Black Umbrellas to her. So she came back and spoke to the board, to Cyril and the board, and said she has found just the project where we can have a meaningful impact in supporting small businesses. And that's where the idea began.
Shanduka Black Umbrella was born out of a need to grow the South African economy and create a sustainable environment for developing entrepreneurs. Besides delivering the facilities where it is needed most, Shanduka Black Umbrellas provides incubation to developing young businesses.
Well, in South Africa, we find ourselves in a situation where the levels of entrepreneurship are very low compared to where they should be, given the GDP of the economy and the level of economic activity. And at the same time, we find the survival rate or sustainability rate of small businesses, particularly 100% black-owned small businesses, very, very low. So what you're finding is the number of people who are starting up businesses is low compared to where it should be. And then those that are starting up the businesses have a very high failure rate. So we're seeing very few sustainable businesses which are creating jobs within South Africa. So Shanduka Black Umbrellas was started primarily to look at addressing that situation, to look at pushing up the levels of entrepreneurship, encouraging those who have the abilities to create successful, sustainable businesses to start businesses. We set ourselves a target of opening 10 incubators in South Africa. We currently have 8 incubators located in 6 provinces. So our target from here, from 2014 onwards, is to open a further 2 incubators and then support an average of 50 clients per incubator. And then through that, hopefully over time, we'll have around 500 clients around the country supported by Shanduka Black Umbrellas.
To make this dream a reality requires insight of a bold corporate, a corporate whose vision is to make a difference. A company that stands by the principles of improving other people's lives. A company called Shanduka.
Well, we fund part of the costs of Shanduka Black Umbrellas. Our money does not have to be allocated to a particular incubator. So our funding is used where it is required. We match the Jobs Fund for Durban and subsequently Pretoria, which we're really pleased to hear we've got that funding. So really, Shanduka Black Umbrellas takes our funding and uses it where it's best needed. We also fund a large part of Black Pages. We employ the CEO of Shanduka Black Umbrellas, which obviously relieves Shanduka Black Umbrellas of some of the costs and staff, and have allowed Shanduka Black Umbrellas to hire more of the required staff to do this huge amount of work that is there in Shanduka Black Umbrellas. Well, the Shanduka Foundation's purpose is to transform, empower, and change lives through education and small business development. So Shanduka Black Umbrella certainly fits that definition, and we're very proud to be part of it and working together to create a change in our community, particularly around 100% Black-owned businesses.
The organization has undergone tremendous growth, and one of its major focus has largely been on stabilizing the organization and ensuring operational efficiencies. The increase in staff will boost operational effectiveness and assist the organization to deliver on strategic objectives.
At an operational level, we're a very standardized structure. So being that Shanduka Black Umbrellas is a non-profit organization, we have to run a very lean but extremely effective organization. In order to do that, we have defined teams within our incubator structures. So the teams, each incubator in each regional office is manned by a regional manager who's responsible for the operational running of the organization, supported by an enterprise development manager whose role is to ensure that the training, delivery, and effectiveness of our enterprise development program is at the highest level. We're also supported in each incubator by an enterprise development assistant who works hand in hand with the enterprise development manager in order to make contact with our clients, in order to oversee the administrative role or requirements of all of our clients. Each incubator also has a resident bookkeeper whose responsibility it is to manage the books of accounts of all of the clients within our incubator and offer bookkeeping advice on the businesses within the incubator. And then we have a front office administrator who actually acts as a receptionist for both the operational unit as well as for each of our clients. And lastly, we have an office assistant within each incubator who ensures that the infrastructure remains clean, tidy, and operating at the highest level in order to support our clients. Central to Shanduka Black Umbrella's operational success is service excellence. It needs to permeate in absolutely everything that we do. And that is to ensure that we're delivering an excellent program, the highest level of training, the best support, on time, every time. Shanduka Black Umbrellas is a very developmental environment, both for our staff as well as our clients. In our selection or recruitment of employees, it's important to select those staff that have high dreams for themselves, but that are also entrepreneurial in thinking, because they need to deliver a successful program to our clients who are themselves entrepreneurs. And it's important that they are both working off the same value system.
We find ourselves in an incredibly challenging yet dynamic environment within South Africa's economic landscape. Job creation is critical to the future of this country. It's the sustainable small businesses which are going to create those jobs. Through the program that we've built up over the years, we're now very well positioned around market linkages. We believe our training and development processes are very effective and deliver huge benefits. But every single person within the organization, from the front office administrators welcoming the customers of the clients to the incubators, to our enterprise development administrators who create the first impression really with new clients coming into the incubator and attending the orientation session. Every single person has a role to play.
To our clients and staff, welcome on board. We look forward to having you as we embark on this exciting journey together.
You've made an amazing choice as an employee or on your entrepreneurial journey. Welcome to Shanduka Black Umbrellas.